Bestial Power of 2023 event by Colton Dennis. The crowd is cheering. Hello everyone and welcome to another Hatred Slam pay-per-view, where tonight our new undisputed Continental Champion, Grandmaster will defend his title against two competitors, said announcer number 1. That's right, one from Wild Bull and the other from Blood Rumble. And I'm hoping Grandmaster retains tonight, so we don't have another title change, said announcer number 2. Well, Grandmaster will need to fight with everything he's got, said announcer number 1. I agree with you there, said announcer number 2. Bell dings. This match is scheduled for one fall. Is a triple threat TLC match. And is for the undisputed Continental Championship. Introducing the challengers first representing Blood Rumble, Birdman. Next, representing the Wild Bull, Bombardment. And their opponent, representing Hatred Slam. He is the undisputed Continental Champion, Grandmaster, said announcer number 3. Grandmaster hands his title to referee number 1. Referee number 1 raises the title then straps it to a hook. The hook is being raised. Bell dings. Both Birdman and Grandmaster are attacking Bombardment. Both Birdman and Grandmaster have the strategy. Go after the biggest threat in this match, said announcer number 1. Both Birdman and Grandmaster are punching Bombardment. Bombardment continues groaning then pushes both Birdman and Grandmaster. Both Birdman and Grandmaster fall onto the mat then they stand up. Bombardment goes for a double clothesline onto both Birdman and Grandmaster. Both Birdman and Grandmaster duck. Bombardment turns around. Both Birdman and Grandmaster dropkick Bombardment. Bombardment staggers backwards into the ropes. Both Birdman and Grandmaster stand up, grab both of Bombardment's legs then lift him over the top rope. Bombardment lands onto the floor. Both Birdman and Grandmaster just took out Bombardment, said announcer number 2. Both Birdman and Grandmaster high-five each other. Grandmaster kicks Birdman's stomach. Birdman groans. Grandmaster grabs Birdman's head, runs then throws him over the top rope. Birdman lands onto the floor. Grandmaster sends Birdman outside of the ring, said announcer number 1. Grandmaster goes through the middle rope then picks up a ladder. Grandmaster has a ladder, said announcer number 2. Grandmaster looks at Bombardment. Bombardment is slowly standing up. Grandmaster runs at Bombardment. The top of the ladder hits Bombardment's head. Bombardment falls onto the floor then he holds his face. Grandmaster takes out Bombardment with the ladder, said announcer number 1. Grandmaster slides the ladder into the ring then grabs the middle rope. Birdman hits Grandmaster's back. Grandmaster groans. Birdman stops Grandmaster from getting into the ring, said announcer number 2. Birdman grabs Grandmaster's right arm then whips him. Grandmaster reverses it. Birdman goes into the barricade then he groans. Oh man, Birdman's back just went right into the barricade. And that's only padding 2, said announcer number 1. Grandmaster slides into the ring, stands up, picks up the ladder then sets it up. Grandmaster is heading for his title, said announcer number 2. Grandmaster climbs up the ladder. Grandmaster may retain his title right here, said announcer number 1. Bombardment slides into the ring, stands up then grabs Grandmaster's left leg. Grandmaster reaches for the title then kicks Bombardment's head. Bombardment is groaning then lets go of Grandmaster. Bombardment really got kicked in his head, said announcer number 2. Grandmaster turns around on the ladder. Bombardment looks up at Grandmaster. Grandmaster jumps off the ladder then goes for a crossbody onto Bombardment. Bombardment catches Grandmaster in his arms. Bombardment just caught Grandmaster lift he was a sack of potatoes, said announcer number 1. Grandmaster needs to find a way out of Bombardment's arms, said announcer number 2. Bombardment lifts Grandmaster onto his left shoulder then runs at the ladder. Grandmaster lands onto his feet behind Bombardment then dropkicks his back. Bombardment's head goes into the ladder, groans then he turns around. Grandmaster is standing next to the ropes. Bombardment runs at Grandmaster. Grandmaster pulls down the top rope. Bombardment goes over the top rope then he lands onto the floor. Grandmaster sends Bombardment out of the ring again, said announcer number 1. Birdman appears climbing up onto the ledge of the ring. Grandmaster runs at Birdman. Birdman shoulder blocks Grandmaster's stomach. Grandmaster groans. Birdman jumps over the top rope, lands on his feet behind Grandmaster then wraps his arms around his waist. Grandmaster holds onto the middle rope. Birdman is trying to German suplex Grandmaster. But, he's holding onto the ropes, said announcer number 2. Birdman tries lifting Grandmaster. Grandmaster continues holding onto the middle ropes then leans forward. Birdman gets hung off the top rope. He gasps, "Let's go," of Grandmaster, then holds his throat. "Smart ring awareness by Grandmaster," said announcer number 1. Grandmaster turns around, then stares at Birdman. Birdman continues holding his throat, then stands up. Grandmaster does an elbow to Birdman's face. Birdman lays motionless on the mat. "What an elbow to the face by Grandmaster," said announcer number 2. Grandmaster looks up at the title, then starts climbing up the ladder. "Grandmaster is heading for his title," said announcer number 1. "And with no one around. I think he'll be able to retain," said announcer number 1. Grandmaster gets to the top of the ladder, then reaches for the title. Bombardment slides into the ring, stands up, then pushes the ladder. The ladder falls over. Grandmaster gets hung up onto the top rope, then he groans. "Oh man, Grandmaster now knows what that feels like. Being hung up on the top rope by your boys," said announcer number 2. Bombardment looks at Grandmaster, runs, then hits him. Grandmaster bounces off the ledge of the ring, then he lands onto the floor. Bombardment sets up the ladder, then looks up at the title. "Will Bombardment be able to grab the title?" asked announcer number 1. Bombardment starts climbing up the ladder. "Bombardment's heading for the title," said announcer number 2. Bombardment gets to the middle of the ladder. Birdman pulls himself up with the ropes, walks, then climbs the opposite side of the ladder. Birdman is back up. "And now it's a race for the title," said announcer number 1. Both Birdman and Bombardment get to the top of the ladder, then start punching each other. "Look what is going on," said announcer number 2. "Another fist fight has broken out," said announcer number 1. "Close enough," said announcer number 2. Both Birdman and Bombardment continuously punching each other. Bombardment reaches for the title. Birdman punches Bombardment, then reaches for the title. Bombardment grabs Birdman by his throat. Birdman shakes his head, then continuously punches Bombardment. Bombardment lets go of Birdman's throat. Birdman looks up at the title, then reaches for it. Bombardment punches Birdman's stomach. Birdman groans. Bombardment gets to the top of the ladder, then lifts Birdman onto his shoulders. "Be careful, Bombardment," said announcer number 1. Bombardment is a Samoan drop off the top of the ladder onto Birdman. Birdman groans. "What a Samoan drop off of the ladder," said announcer number 2. "I can't believe that just happened. Birdman could have fractured ribs," said announcer number 1. Bombardment slowly stands up. A steel chair hits Bombardment's back. Bombardment groans, then walks towards the ropes. Grandmaster is holding a steel chair, then swings it. The steel chair hits Bombardment's back again. Bombardment groans, then leans against the ropes. Grandmaster throws the steel chair at Bombardment. Bombardment groans, then falls onto his knees. "Now stay down, Bombardment," said Grandmaster. "Grandmaster is really taking it to Bombardment tonight," said announcer number 2. "Whatever it takes to stay the champion," said announcer number 1. Grandmaster folds up the ladder, carries, then places it in the corner. "Grandmaster has a plan here," said announcer number 2. Grandmaster approaches Bombardment, then hits his back. Bombardment groans. Grandmaster picks Bombardment up, grabs his left arm, then whips him. Bombardment reverses it. Grandmaster goes face first into the ladder in the corner. "Oh, Grandmaster's plan backfired," said announcer number 1. Grandmaster slowly stands up in the corner with the ladder. Bombardment runs at Grandmaster. Grandmaster quickly dropkicks Bombardment's left leg. Bombardment goes face first into the ladder in the corner, then he groans. "Grandmaster sucked Bombardment in," said number 2. Grandmaster picks up the steel chair, then looks at Bombardment. Bombardment is leaning against the ropes. Grandmaster raises the steel chair, then runs at Bombardment. Bombardment lifts Grandmaster over the top rope. Grandmaster lands onto the floor, then he groans. "Bombardment sucked in Grandmaster that time," said announcer number 1. Birdman pulls himself up in the corner. Bombardment runs at Birdman. Birdman boots Bombardment. Bombardment groans, then walks away. Birdman jumps onto the second rope, looks at Bombardment, leaps off of it, then goes for a crossbody. Bombardment catches Birdman in his arms. "Bombardment caught Birdman this time," said announcer number 2. Bombardment turns towards the ropes. Grandmaster slowly standing up outside of the ring. Bombardment lifts Birdman over his head, then throws him. Birdman lands onto Grandmaster. Bombardment takes out both Birdman and Grandmaster, said announcer number 1. Bombardment goes through the middle rope, then grabs a table. Bombardment is grabbing a table, said announcer number 2. He must have a plan, said announcer number 1. Bombardment slides table into the ring, climbs onto the ledge of the ring, then goes through the middle rope. The table is being set up. He definitely has an idea, said announcer number 2. Bombardment walks towards the ropes, sticks his head through the middle of them, then grabs Grandmaster's head. Grandmaster is groaning, stands up onto the ledge of the ring, grabs Bombardment's head, then hangs him off the top rope. Bombardment gasps, lets go of Grandmaster, then holds his throat. Grandmaster hangs Bombardment off the top rope, said announcer number 1. Grandmaster climbs up the turnbuckle, then he gets to the top of it. Grandmaster is up top. What now? Asked announcer number 2. Bombardment looks up at Grandmaster. Grandmaster jumps off the top turnbuckle, then dropkicks Bombardment. Bombardment falls onto the mat, then he groans. Bombardment is down, said announcer number 1. Grandmaster stands up, then sees the table. Grandmaster is looking at that table, said announcer number 2. Grandmaster grabs Bombardment, picks him up, then places his toros onto the table. Grandmaster has a plan here, said announcer number 1. Grandmaster goes through the middle rope, then climbs up the turnbuckle. Grandmaster is on the top turnbuckle, said announcer number 2. Birdman climbs onto the ledge of the ring, then tries pushing Grandmaster. Grandmaster pushes Birdman with his left foot. Birdman falls onto the ledge of the ring. Grandmaster looks down at Bombardment. Bombardment stands up. Grandmaster jumps off the top turnbuckle, then goes for a crossbody onto Bombardment. Bombardment catches Grandmaster in his arms. Bombardment caught Grandmaster again, said announcer number 1. Bombard lifts Grandmaster onto his shoulders, then does a Samoan drop onto him. Grandmaster groans. What a Samoan drop by Bombardment, said announcer number 2. Bombardment stands up, then sees Birdman on the ledge of the ring. Birdman jumps up, then springboards himself. Bombardment sidesteps Birdman. Birdman lands onto his feet onto the mat, runs, then bounces off of the ropes on the opposite side of the ring. Bombardment is a spinning side slam onto Birdman. Birdman groans. Another great move by Bombardment, said announcer number 1. Bombardment stands up, picks Birdman up, then sets up for a powerbomb. Are we gonna see Bombardment's finisher? Asked announcer number 2. Bombardment goes to lift Birdman. Grandmaster hits Bombardment's back. Bombardment groans, then lets go of Birdman. Grandmaster continuously punching Bombardment. Bombardment continuously groaning, then staggers into the ropes. Grandmaster runs, then bounces off of the ropes on the opposite side of the ring. Bombardment is a spinning side slam onto Grandmaster. Grandmaster groans. Another spinning side slam by Bombardment, said announcer number 1. Bombardment stands up, grabs Birdman, then lays him onto the table. Bombardment places Birdman onto the table, said announcer number 2. Bombardment looks at Grandmaster. Grandmaster slowly stands up, then turns around. Bombardment kicks Grandmaster's stomach. Grandmaster groans, then bends over. Bombardment sets Grandmaster up for a powerbomb, lifts him, powerbombs him onto the mat, lifts him back up, turns towards the table, then powerbombs him onto Birdman. Both Birdman and Grandmaster go through the table. Bombardment is his finisher through the table, said announcer number 1. I felt that, said announcer number 2. Bombardment walks, grabs the ladder in the corner, sets it up, then climbs up it. Bombardment is heading for the title. Will he be able to unhook it? Asked announcer number 1. Bombardment gets to the top of the ladder, grabs the title, then unhooks it. Ring the bell, said referee number 1. Bell dings. Here's your winner and the new undisputed Continental Champion, Bombardment, said announcer number 3. Bombardment is now the undisputed Continental Champion, said announcer number 2. Very well deserved. I mean, Bombardment was being attacked at the beginning of this match. Grandmaster stopped him every chance he got. But in the end, Bombardment found a way to retrieve the title. Congratulations to him, said announcer number 1. Yeah, congratulations to Bombardment, said announcer number 2, clapping his hands. Well folks, we want to thank you for watching. Be safe out there and good night, said announcer number 1. Bye bye, said announcer number 2, waving. Bombardment raises the title. The crowd is cheering. The end.